guys, today I'm filming my second update for my 365 Days of Samples series. If you guys haven't not seen my intro and my first update, I'll have my playlist linked up in the cards. And basically I am just trying to work through the different samples I have in my collection for hair care and skincare products. So I've got some foil samples and deluxe size samples, and I update you monthly. So let's get started with the items that I was able to finish, starting with hair care products. I used up the Amika Bust Your Brass Cool Blonde Shampoo and Conditioner. I do think that this was fine. The shampoo definitely, I felt like I needed to use a lot to get to fully coat my hair. It wasn't something that like sudsed up very much. And the conditioner wasn't overly hydrating. So this was a fine product, but I wasn't in love with it, and it is not something that I would repurchase. I was also able to finish up 2 deep conditioning products. The first I didn't mention in my last update, but I did recently dye my hair, and with the box of hair dye comes a conditioner, and I wanted to use all of this up right away to help lock in my color. So this is the Garnier Nutrisse Nourishing Conditioner. It comes in the Nourishing Color Cream hair dye box, which I think is amazing. I love this product. It is so deeply hydrating. It has a really great scent. I wish I could buy this on its own. I think it's that great, but I absolutely enjoy using this every time I buy a box of hair dye. So definitely recommend that and the hair dyes. And then I used up the Ouai treatment mask. Now this does not come with a lot of product. This whole thing is definitely not full, and this is such a thin consistency. I don't think that it also really nourishes my hair that much. I feel like I have to use quite a bit of it, and it does have a nice scent, but it doesn't do enough for me, so I would not repurchase it. And then you guys will not believe this, I finally used up the It's a 10 Potion 10 Miracle Styling Potion. This has 1.5 fluid ounces. It took me forever because I just use a little pea-sized amount every other day in my wet hair. I think It's a 10 products smell fantastic. I think that this did help to hydrate my hair a little bit more. Maybe it helped it not be so tangly, but like I've mentioned, with products like this, I just put them in my hair and let it air dry. I don't do anything spectacular, so I'm not sure if this is really doing anything for my hair or not, and that's why I wouldn't go out and purchase these. But if I get them as freebies or in Sephora plays, I'm going to use them up. So this is something that I do think was, it didn't do anything for me, but it smelled nice. So then moving on to the skincare things I used up, I finished the Origins Checks and Balances Frothy Face Wash. People love this and I don't get it. Now it might be because this was a little bit older, but this did, you know, foam up. It was frothy. It was really easy to cleanse my face with this, but afterwards my face felt like it had like a soapy residue, like not soapy residue, but you know when you use like some bar soap and you almost feel like you've got a little residue. That's how my face felt. So again, it might just be because this was older, but I didn't love this and I would not repurchase it. It was just okay. I did also use up the Dr. Brandt Pore Dermabrasion. You also don't get very much product in these little guys, but this was a really nice exfoliator. It had a lot of tiny granules. It wasn't too harsh, but it did do a really nice job of exfoliating, and this is something that I would love to get more minis of, but again, I don't see myself going out to repurchase it, but it did work well. I didn't notice that it like shrunk pores or anything like that, but I did feel like it got in there and exfoliated. I used up the Sunday Riley Good Genes Lactic Acid Treatment. I didn't really notice any effects on my skin. It didn't do anything negative, but I didn't really see any differences. I do like the consistency. It feels really nice. It's easy to blend onto the skin. It's not sticky. So I didn't notice anything positive or negative from this. I just didn't see it doing anything for my skin, but maybe it's doing things I'm not able to notice. I do have some foil samples I will happily use up, and I would love to get more of these in the future to see what it's really doing for me. And I would love to know if you guys have tried this, what effects do you notice on your skin because of this? Then I did use up, finally, the Drunk Elephant LaLa Retro Whipped Cream. I love the package again. It's super cute. This is a really thick moisturizer. It was a little bit too thick of a consistency for me, but when I put it over top of an oil, it did go onto the skin a lot easier, and I liked it more that way. but again, this is very expensive. It didn't do anything crazy for me. And if I'm going to buy a high-end nighttime moisturizer, I would much rather buy the Belif Moisture Balm. I think that does a little bit more for my skin, so it was good, not amazing, would not repurchase that. And then the last thing I used up was this little foil sample of the Sunday Riley Autocorrect Brightening and Depuffing Eye Contour Cream. This was a very basic eye cream. I do like the Drunk Elephant one more, and I do like the Caudalie Resveratrol Lift Eye Lifting Cream more, so I'll definitely use these if I get more of them. It wasn't a bad product, but I didn't notice it doing anything for me, and I wasn't in love with the consistency, so it's not something that I would consider purchasing. Lastly, I used up 2 little baby perfume samples. This is Guerlain, Mon Guerlain. I absolutely love this one. I would consider getting a large size of this in the future. And then I used Adults by Kilian. It was a really interesting fragrance. It feels a little bit feminine and masculine. I did enjoy this. I would use up more samples, but it's a little too spicy and too masculine for me to consider purchasing, but it is very interesting. Now moving on to the items that I'm continuing to work on and the items that I will be adding in, starting with hair care products. Of course, I've got a foil packet shampoo and conditioner. This month I will be using the Chlorine Soothing and Anti-Irritating Peony shampoo and conditioner, so we will see what I think of that. My deep conditioning product is the last one that I have, so that's exciting, and then I can just use my regular conditioner. This is the Diva Curled Melt into Moisture Matcha Butter Conditioning Mask. I know that this line is supposed to be for people with curly hair, but they do have certain hair care products that can work for everyone, so I'll be excited to try this out. And this is a 1.5 fluid ounce, so that might last me quite a while. And then my hair treatment product to replace the It's a 10 would be this It's a 10. This is the Miracle Leave-In product, which is very popular. I'll have to mark it. I'm starting out right here. I've had this in my collection for a really long time, and it was like a freebie, but I definitely need to use this up before it goes bad. I love the way that It's a 10 products smell. So then we've got my skincare products. For makeup remover, I have the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm, and looks a little grimy because we got some makeup in there. I'm not as in love with this as everybody else seems to be. I mean, it works fine, but I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind by the time I finish it up completely. And there have been a lot more days recently where I'm taking a shower in the morning, so I'll just use a makeup wipe at night and then shower in the morning. So I haven't used this a ton, but hopefully I will stop being lazy and shower at night again so I can use this product, but we'll see what I think of it as I continue using it. For cleanser, I'm using the Boscia Detoxifying Black Cleanser. I've already used this for a couple days. It actually has this warming sensation on the skin, which dissipates pretty quickly, but that is really interesting, so I'm excited to use that. Then I will be using the Dr. Brandt Pore Dermabrasion. I just used one up, but I do have another, and this is still the oldest one in my collection, so I want to get that used up. Then for serum products, I do have my 2 foil packets of the Sunday Riley Good Genes. I just started using the little deluxe sample first because it was just easier, so I need to just cut these open, squeeze these out into a little jar to make them easier to use. Then after I use up those samples, I'm going to be using another Sunday Riley product. This is the CEO Rapid Flash Brightening Serum, which will be interesting to try out. And then for nighttime, I have the Sunday Riley Luna Retinol Sleeping Night Oil. I'm only down to here. Granted, I didn't use this every day. I've been a lot more lazy with my nighttime skincare routine than I have with my daytime skincare routine, but this feels like it's gonna last me a really long time. Then I have got my moisturizer. So for the daytime, I'm going to be using the Garnier Skin Active Moisture Balm. This is very similar to the Belif Aqua Balm that I love so much. So I'm going to be using this for day. I've already started using it a little bit. I absolutely love this product. Then for nighttime, I'm going to be using the Sunday Riley Tidal Brightening Enzyme Water Cream. Last month I was using this in the morning time, but it actually is pretty hydrating even though it's a gel consistency, and I've used a good bit of this, but I will be using that for nighttime now. And then for eye cream, I have a foil sample of the Shiseido Ultimune Eye Power Infusing Eye Concentrate that I will use up. And then once I finish that one, I'm gonna move on to the Tarte Maracuja C Brighter Eye Treatment. I do have a deluxe size sample of this that I've already started using. And basically I'm using a foil sample each month, and then when I use that up, I'm gonna use this, and then the next month, work on another foil sample, and then continue with this. That way I can get some use out of everything. I do have my Philosophy Purity Made Simple Pore Extractor Mask. I may have only used it once this month. I've been kind of lazy with masking, so I need to use this more, but it is nice for my skin type. Then I do have the Benefit Browvo Conditioning Primer, which I've been using as a brow growth serum kind of thing at nighttime. Again, I haven't been consistent with using this every night, but I do think it actually works, and I am liking it much more as a skincare step than I am as a makeup step. So I'm just going to continue using this until I use it up, and then I do have one more I'll probably start using. And then for my body products, I'm still working on the Bliss Grapefruit and Aloe Body Butter Maximum Moisture Cream. I'm not good about using lotion because, again, I really need it right after I shower. My hands get very dry, but if I'm showering in the morning, I'm going to be doing other things. I don't want lotion on my hands, so this is slow going, but I absolutely love it. Then for my perfume samples, I only have 2 left. That would be the Juicy Couture Viva La Juicy and Product Candy. So I would like to use up both of those. So guys, that was my second update for my 365 days of sample series. I would love to know your thoughts if you try out any of these products in the comments down below. As I always tell you guys, I know like nothing about skincare, so I always appreciate your feedback and your experience. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.